Creative Digital Classrooms project saw the Nerve Centre applying to the City of Culture's capital fund through the Department of Social Development to install suites of creative computers, Apple Mac computers, in 17 primary schools across the Derry City Council area. One of the practical exercises that they had to undertake if they were successful in their application was to deliver the Digital Book of Kells project using creative digital skills and media, filmmaking, animation, storytelling and text creation, text editing skills that the students need to have at Key Stage 2 in the primary curriculum, and to create a series of animations around the life of Colm Kell and how that life, that monastic life, then went on to inspire the Book of Kells. That would be used as their hooking in point to exploring local history, heritage and culture for the City of Culture year that's in it, but also to developing key skills in understanding ICT, which they have to develop in the curriculum.
The Book of Kells was this book that had like gold and jewels on its front cover, and that's why the Vikings wanted to steal it.
The Vikings were raiding the monks to take all their stuff, so they made towers.
Well, we have to video the monk moving around here, and then once he gets to here, the shark comes in and it follows him up to here.
The Nerve Centre offered them all staff training so that everybody just got a little bit more confidence in how to use this new equipment that was being put into the school. After that then, 2 designated teachers from each school came to the Nerve Centre for some further training, more in depth, using the Digital Book of Kells resource, and we stepped them through how to undertake a digital animation.
We looked at the background of the Book of Kells and we explored the Columbian age, and we made backgrounds and characters, and we were shooting the images and we put them on to the iMovie, then the iMac, and we were able to do the whole animation process ourselves. They've been totally so excitable, the whole project. They've really enjoyed it. They've become independent in their own learning, and they're able to work in groups, and they've made decisions for themselves, and they evaluated their own work, how they could make improvements. So good teamwork has come out of it, and they've really enjoyed it.
It's one thing having the technology, it's quite another knowing how to use it, and for the majority of staff in this school, they had no prior Mac experience. So had we just had a delivery of a lot of expensive computers, they would have sat gathering dust. But we had a whole staff training day followed by the 2 teachers involved in the specific project, the Book of Kells project, attending training down in the Nerve Centre. And the teamwork between the Nerve Centre and our teachers in school and the actual implementation of the project was critical to its success, I believe.
You would think it would be really easy by the look of it, just you just do whatever, do your own thing, but there's a lot of planning going in there. Like, we spent most of the time doing our storyboards and doing all the pictures out now. We had to think about what we wanted on the backgrounds and what we wanted to do and what characters we really wanted, and then we had to go and get paints and materials, and then we just decorated them.
Move them over here across this background, and then we might put them up here and then we'll go down, and then we'll move on to the next background, and then we'll have a close-up of them here and talking away, and we'll do voiceovers because we have lots of wee mouths and eyes.
We got Celtic dolphins and dogs and cats, and then the 4 Gospels, and the griffin, and the salmon, and then the lizard, and the butterfly.
Book of Kells, the whole history of it, how it was made way back then, and the children are fascinated by the quality of what was in the Book of Kells and the hardships that the monks would have had to go to produce that. And they feel a lot like the monks now. They produced their own animation, so it's updating it to 2013. And one of the things they did and liked was that if Colm Kell come back today, what would he think of their Book of Kells compared to his Book of Kells?
These are the pictures that we took up the stairs, and this is how it turned out. We took it downstairs and we put it into the iMac, and it was transported into iMovie, and I made an animation.
The real challenge is in making use of this creative suite to make sure that it impacts on the children's learning, to make sure that they have got a higher degree of expertise. We knew we were starting off from a very low base So we needed somebody who was sympathetic, and I have to say the Nerves Centre were very sympathetic to where we were at, and they helped us to deliver this project. They held our hand from start to finish, and they gave us the confidence to see this project out.
With this project, the children were not only learning the interpersonal skills with all the collaborative work and teamwork that they were doing, group work, but also all the technical skills that they were acquiring at the same time. One of the most challenging things in schools today is engaging children, keeping up with them, making learning relevant, and this was definitely something that motivated them from day one, where they didn't even want to go out for breaks or dinner so they could continue the work, which is not normal everyday occurrence in school.
I feel now I can go on and support a group of children to create and develop and present an animation for themselves. Hopefully next year maybe I could take one of my topics, for example the Vikings, and go through the whole process with my class.
In their outside lives they have iPods and iPads, and they've used those skills. We're able to transfer them into school, and they've been teaching us now as teachers, to be very honest with you. The children have no fear. The teachers still need a wee bit more oil in the works to get up and running with a max, but they're getting there.
We have to continuously innovate because the area that we work in is constantly moving, which means that the challenge is constantly there and the opportunity is constantly there to continually find ways to engage young people and to make learning relevant and enjoyable and accessible.